Previously on The Outfit, we tackle all the initial time-consuming but necessary jobs that need to be done. On this episode, we start to work on the chassis, and Bowser starts to look a lot more different and lighter.
Here we go. I got it.
Yeah.
Go.
Got it.
Oh,
Nice work.
awesome. Flatbed.
Please.
I'm taking the mud flaps off so I can relocate them to the back and therefore remove this altogether for now.
So remove all the tray hoops. So the lightest Bowser will be.
So that can go like that.
Until we change the mud flaps to something a little bit nicer looking. So to give you a little bit of context, we have driven an hour away from where we are based in Perth and we're on this beautiful property, which is another Mog owner. So he's been very kind enough to let us use his space and all his tools. So we are going to do the sanding, painting, hopefully the chassis in the coming week. So this is what we're starting now.
Good thing I'm not trying to do this on the side of the road, Ange. Oh, it's too thick. Do that. Did you put spray on that? Yeah. Good? Yeah. Awesome. Easy peasy. You only need a metre long breaker bar. Yeah. One there. Yeah.
Wow.
And you won.
Easy as that, eh?
Yep.
All good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you literally just feed it down.
Yeah. That's me. Right now, she's going to want to roll out of this.
Look at that! Very cool. What I was looking at. They're actually coming out okay. The jaws of life.
Be nice if I had a bigger pair.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's only one more on this side that's spinning. Where's it gone?
somewhere down there. Push it up from the bottom. Hello!
Shifty bastard. Boom. And done.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Health and safety, mate. Health and safety now.
To release the salt at a Netherlands-based care facility. Officers have found no evidence of criminality, while there are reports into the deaths of 2 men.
And that's a wrap for day one. Removed all the boxes around, anything that we can remove under the chassis so that it's easy to access, to stand, or easier, let's say. And all the flooring, as you can see, was all like old and not really good quality wood, as you can imagine, for a 37-year-old Unimog. So now it's time to leave, have a shower, have some food, and go to bed.
Real careful of your head. All right, so day 2 in the workshop working on this bad boy here. Clint, who owns the property, has been an absolute legend, and he's literally given me, if you show behind Ange, this workshop to play with all the tools. So I got all the power tools, got the grinder, the power drills and stuff. So what we did yesterday was pulled up all of the wooden decking, which had rotted in parts, and obviously you can see it's causing a lot of surface rust. We don't need that flooring for when we put the habitat on here. Hopefully we'll incorporate fiberglass into this frame, so we won't have any wood at all, so it won't rot at a later stage. And it also means that we can access in here and clean all these chassis rails up. So now we're going around, we're cleaning all the cabling, because that's all been painted over with the old army paint. This army, like, it's good paint, but it is bubbling in parts and we are getting surface rust. So our main job over the next couple, 2 or 3 days, however long it takes, will be to strip back as much of that flaking paint as possible, clean every square inch of the chassis, and then get it ready to prime and then coat it in something really durable. We haven't decided 100% what we're going to use yet. A lot of people have suggested Raptor coating it, but they have a huge shortage in WA at the moment. So hopefully we can get our hands on some of that, and it's not cheap, that stuff. So it end up probably costing $1,000 just to do the chassis with that Raptor coating. But at least it would protect it from rock chips and things like that. So that's kind of where we're at. First time Ange and I have really been on the power tools like this before, so it's a bit of a learning curve. But yeah, we're getting stuck in. Too tight?
Bit better.
Better? So it should be quite tight here.
Yeah. So we are degreasing before getting the mug into the high pressure hose.
Alright, feeling a little bit defeated today. Feel like we did a lot of work, but not really a lot to show for it. So a lot of it's been sanded and we've cleaned stuff up. But there's still just so much to do, and around every inch there's, you know, something that I find that could use a bit of TLC and stuff like that. So we'll come back again tomorrow and do another full day of sanding it back. Haven't even looked under the cab yet. That's a bit of a nightmare under there. But yeah, a hell of a lot of work. I knew it would be a lot of work, but I do feel a bit defeated today. But yeah, hopefully we're getting somewhere. At least we're not making it worse. So as long as I can remove most of the rust, convert the rust, and then add a primer and then paint, should be good for at least the amount of time that we own the truck, that's for sure. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Good morning. All right, so day 3 on the job. I'm going to get into all the little nooks and crannies and sand everything back today. Hopefully the last day of sanding, nice and ready for tomorrow to prime it. We gave it like a blast with the high pressure hose yesterday, but there's still some areas that I've found that I've missed, so that's the job for today.
Safety first, Chrissy boy.
Thank you.
Good job. And swap. New battery. Charging battery. So this one?
Yeah. So grab this. Grab it and just start going over areas
Where
that
the
are quite
paint
hard
is like
to reach.
chipping.
Yeah, see if you can get basically in the corners and stuff, so you can get it like finger in there and then.
Okay.
It's not fun.
And when we thought we were making good progress, the Premier NWA just announced a 5-day hard lockdown here. There's been an outbreak in a hotel quarantine in Perth. So we've got basically until 6 p.m. tonight to get our things together and just buy whatever we need at Bunnings and all kind of shops, because from tomorrow we don't know what will be open, we don't know where we're gonna stay, we don't even know if the caravan park we're staying at is gonna remain open. Right now the Mog is actually not roadworthy, there's no mud guards, so we can't technically drive it. So Chris is gonna try to do something about that so that at least we've got a way to drive around and not rely on Ubers, because we have no idea. We've never been really in that situation before, so it's all new to us. Centered, now a bit more like that. A tiny bit more like that. Yeah, here it's good. And we are back from our lockdown supplies for mission in the Unimog. So unfortunately the mud guards didn't do very well on the way back. They're almost going to fall, but we made it back with them. And then we got some primer for tomorrow and some rust treatment. We got all of the food in the fridge over there. We went back to get our swag. So it's gonna be pretty weird situation. We're gonna camp here basically in a garden, but we're still very lucky to be able to do that. So I think today we're not gonna do more work. Probably gonna have just like a cider and chill, and tomorrow get back to it. Welcome to the Unimog Glamping adventure. This is where we're gonna sleep tonight. What do you think about it?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. A little home on wheels.
Here we go. That's the camper, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Sugar water.
All right. Stay tuned for week 4 coming up next week. So what's happening?
Learning how to weld. Arc welder. It's cool, huh? Look at this.
Is that how you do it?
Yes.
Straight into the engine bay. Sometimes you need some professional help, sometimes you can do it yourself and save some money.